guys, so welcome back to my channel. So today we're gonna make one of my favorites, whole roasted fish. This is a black sea bass. I'm gonna show you how simple it is to make, and I'm gonna show you how to fillet it. So let's get started. 2 to 3 lemons. I'm just gonna slice these. So we're gonna save some for our dressing. So we're gonna make a really simple lemon vinaigrette. So this is gonna be the stuffing to really sort of flavor the fish. 1 large shallot, thinly slice it. Some fresh dill. I'm gonna save some for our dressing. Wild black sea bass. Don't be afraid. Do not be intimidated by making fish. This is about 1.5 pounds. So when you're purchasing fish, you wanna make sure you have a clear eye. You wanna make sure that the gills are bright red. It shouldn't smell fishy. And the skin should be nice and sort of firm and not mushy. Here's my advice to you is when you purchase it from a seafood store or the fishmonger at your grocery store, ask the fishmonger to gut it and scale it. They've got all their equipment, their cutting boards, they've got their aprons on. Let them keep the mess there. It makes it so much easier. So now all we have to do is really stuff it. Season the cavity with salt, add your lemons in there. Just sort of layer them, add the shallots. I'm gonna save a little bit of these shallots for our dressing, and then the dill. You wanna line your rim baking sheet with parchment paper so the skin doesn't stick when we go to fillet it. Olive oil. You wanna add olive oil really to both sides. Again, you don't want it to stick. Rub the skin. We've heated the oven to 425 degrees. You wanna season the exterior with salt. And I like to give a little bit of pepper too, so freshly cracked black pepper. All right, that's it. That is how easy it is. We're gonna put this into the oven for about 15 minutes, 425 degrees. All right, the key here is do not overcook it. For the lemon vinaigrette, my husband loves this part of making the fish. Sometimes when I do this fish, you could do it any night of the week because it is really, really fast. Sometimes I skip making the vinaigrette, but don't. It's really worth it to make the vinaigrette. And you just want to roughly chop 1 small shallot. So that's going to flavor our vinaigrette. Roll the lemon, it loosens the juice. So that way when we go to squeeze it, we get the maximum juice. You can see like it gets like squishy. That's when you know you're gonna get the most juice out of your lemons, your limes. Best way to do it. And freshly squeeze about 1/4 cup of lemon juice. Instead of throwing these away, pop these in your garbage disposal. It just makes it smell nice. I know you guys ask me this all the time. Avocado oil I use because it has a high smoke point, neutral flavor when I'm cooking. For things like cold preparations, this is actually a good Greek olive oil. You could use extra virgin olive oil. This is the time to use it because it's a cold preparation. You're gonna enjoy that delicious fruity flavor. So we want about 1/3 cup and a little bit of sugar. So that's just gonna cut through the acid. We're just gonna give it a zip. Oh, I have to season it you gotta season it with salt and pepper. A little bit of kosher salt, freshly cracked black pepper, and then we're gonna give it a zip. So it's gonna puree those shallots. Here is a great lemon vinaigrette. You could put this on potatoes. We're gonna put it on our fish. You could do it on roasted vegetables, even salads. Super easy. Now we're gonna finish it with some fresh herbs, some dill and parsley. This you could make up to 4 days ahead. Now because you have the shallots in there and the fresh herbs, I wouldn't say any longer because we want to keep those sort of fresh. Needs a little more salt and a little pepper. You need 2 forks and a spatula, maybe even a tablespoon, just to help you guide along. And then what I like to do is go down the spine here and just sort of loosen the skin, score the skin at the tail. I like to score the top where the head is. So I like to take the prongs of the fork. Sometimes it peels away really easy, the skin, or sometimes I have to like sort of just pry it along. See, that's what you want right there. You just want it to come off in one swoop. Take your tablespoon and score along the fillet right down the center, or you could just use a spatula. Nice one, Shereen. And then just slide it away from the bones. pick up the tail and remove it. Restaurants will not serve you this here because there's a lot of bones right here, sort of near the belly. Scoot that away, scoot it away. That's the spine at the top. You want to scoot that back too. Take your spatula and just scoop it right off the skin. It should release easy. Oh, I missed a bone. And to finish, a good fruity extra virgin olive oil, a little kosher salt or sea salt, and our vinaigrette. Perfect. Let's give it a taste. The key here is no bones. No bones, really moist and tender. Clean. It's such a clean flavor. I almost forgot something. You can't have the perfect lunch without a nice glass of white wine. This is what living's all about. Delicious, fresh fish, minimally prepared, a little potatoes, maybe a salad, and a crisp glass of white wine. It's so good. There you have it. Fresh, whole roasted black sea bass. You could do it with red snapper, branzino. Enjoy.